Hello, how are you doing this morning, afternoon, evening, night? Whatever time of day it currently is for you on this planet. I myself am pretty good. It is currently the afternoon for me, a little gloomy outside, but always a good time for story time. So let us discover who the universe has chosen for today's opponent. And before I get into the story time, I must disclaimer that I do not encourage the use of mind altering substances, and if you choose to indulge, please do so responsibly. So to get into the story time, this was like a few years back when I still worked at the car wash, and the car wash was actually one of my favorite jobs, just because it was so chill. Like you didn't have to do much. We really did was stand in the tunnel. It was an automated car wash. Stand in the tunnel, guide the cars in, spray them down, brush them down, and send them through. So it was very chill, right? The only bad thing about it was super tedious, right? Because you're doing the same thing over and over again, and it got super boring. And sometimes we would like to, or we would indulge in the magic fun, not the magic fun guy. Indulge in the devil's lettuce, right, on break or something like that, just to make work a little bit more tolerable than it was, or yeah, just make work a little bit more tolerable. And the other thing that made work a little bit more tolerable was my work best friend. So I had a work best friend. If you don't know what a work best friend is, it's basically someone you go into work, you see them, and you're like, yes, work is going to be a little, just a tad bit more tolerable. And they too indulged in the devil's lettuce. And one day, right, and it was calm, right? It was calm. It wasn't like we're doing rocket science or anything. We're just sending cars to the car wash. So it wasn't, and we could still function. It wasn't anything too crazy. But one day, and it sounds mysterious, but I was with my work best friend, and we were in the tunnel, and this van pulled up. Right, again, sounds mysterious, but it was actually normal for customers to come through and like offer stuff like food or things like that, because they understand what it's like working, especially like a tedious job like that, um, and the guy in the van, he pulled up into the tunnel, and he was like, "Do you guys indulge in the devil's lettuce and all?" And we were like, "Yes, we do actually." And again, he was like very understanding about it. He was like, the job probably gets a little bit boring here and there." So he was like, "Let me tell you what, I'm going a few weeks." He was like, "In the next few weeks, I'm gonna come whenever I come by to get my car wash. I'm gonna give you guys some snacks. If you don't know what snacks are, snacks are. I think I should go here. I think I'm going here just to open up my. No, I don't. I don't think that's a good idea. What is a good idea in this situation for me? I don't think activating my queen is going to do too much. Or I can go like this. I think I'm gonna go like this and then plan to attack this pawn right here. But it was like a few. Oh no, I need to fast forward. Boop, 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 boop. Fast forward. Um, okay. What was I saying? I completely just lost where I was in the story. Oh yes, yes, yes. So he actually, I was like, there's no way he's gonna actually pull up, and give us the snacks. But a week a few weeks later, he actually does, and I wasn't at work yet. It was my work best friend. I came into work. Work best friend was there, and he asked me, he's like, "Do you remember the guy who said he was going to pull up and give us some of the snacks, right?" I was like, "Yes, yes, I do remember that." And he was like, "He came through earlier and actually gave me two snack packets." And I was like, "There's no way." you got to give me the proof. And he gave me the proof, and he pulled out one pack, and he said that he already ate his snack earlier at work. And I asked him, I was like, how was it? And he left out a little bit of details. Actually, he was just like, yeah, it was calm. It was calm. It was calm. Just said that, and he actually left out some details. He didn't give the full details on what exactly happened until I saw him next time at work. But I was contemplating taking it because, right, the devil's lettuce is one thing. The devil's lettuce will send you to another planet in the solar system, but snacks is a whole different ball game, a different beast. They will send you beyond the solar system and will keep on going, like on some Voyager 1 type stuff, right? Like you'll just keep going. And depending on how powerful the snack is or how much you take, it will even send you to another dimension beyond the edge of the universe, into another dimension, right? So I was like, do I really want to take this at work? But based off of what my work best friend said, he was like, oh yeah, it was. Basically, he was like, I'm alive still. I'm still here. I was like, okay, that's good news. So I actually decided to take it. I knew it was a risk. I definitely knew it was a risk because I had some experience with the snacks before. And again, they are just a different ball game. I think I'm going to go here. Pretty have a lot of space in the middle of the board here. So I think that's a good thing. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that's a good thing. But I take it, and like 30 minutes later, he actually leaves. And so I'm by myself, running the whole operation by myself, and just anticipating for the snack to hit. And let me paint the picture of when exactly it hits, right? So I think I'm going to go here. To paint the picture, I was in the tunnel, guiding a car in, spraying it down, going like this, and out of nowhere just comes in this feeling of just euphoria just comes in, and everything goes into slow motion. So I'm literally spraying the car, and it goes like this. And ladies and gentlemen, I am blasted. Like, I am so fried. At one point, this guy came in, rolled his window down, was trying to talk to me, and I was trying so hard to focus on what he was saying because in my brain, it wasn't computing what he was saying. Like, he wasn't speaking English. All I heard was, and I'm looking at him like, wow, I am actually gone, and I should not have taken that snack. But it was too late. I already did, right? And so that's how blasted I was, right? I couldn't comprehend what he was saying. I did lock in though, but it was hard. It was a challenge. Let me also go here. My opponent is putting a lot of pressure on my king. I don't like that at all, but we're gonna have to fight through it, just like I fought through being beyond the universe in another dimension, having a very hard time to function in the car wash. But and the snacks, right? Like, again, they'll just keep going, and when you're in this mind state, you start thinking of ideas. Your mind starts convincing you of stuff. And I was like, there's no way I'm this gone, and he didn't lace me. And so I convinced myself that the guy laced me. I was like, okay, so I am probably going to die. And I convinced myself that I'm probably going to die. Right? And so that frightened me a little bit. I was like, there's a possibility he just laced me, and like my heart's going to explode, and my heart just started pumping out of nowhere, and I like got so anxious and paranoid, and I ran inside of the building where the office space is, and I started splashing my face with water. Right, so I'm like in this panic state. I'm flat splashing my face with water. I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on? It wasn't a fun time, to say the least. And at one point, I even contemplate calling the manager of the car wash to come in, because I knew he would be available. And if I called him like, I'm sick, I can't work by myself, I'm pretty sick right now, I have to go home. I contemplate doing that. I didn't want to call my work best friend, because he just got done working. He probably doesn't want to come in. He's probably not going to come in. So I contemplate calling the manager, but I'm like, you know what? I can't go out like that. I can't call him. I have to lock in, and I have to get the job done. So I just splash my face with the last bit of water. Let's go here. Splash my face with the last bit of water, and go back into the tunnel and finish the job. And actually, while I was inside, there was a line of cars, and like the sun was going down. It was a little bit later. I only had like 3 more hours of work left, and usually at this time there weren't many cars, but for some reason at this time there was a line of cars while I'm splashing my water. They have no idea what's going on, but I lock in, go out into the tunnel, and finish the job. And that was pretty much the story. But there is a plot twist at the end, right? Because the next time I saw my work best friend, oh, that's not good. Actually, that is good, because you just blundered. There we go. That's why I did that. Next time I saw my work best friend, I told him what happened, and he was like, oh, actually the same thing happened to me. Literally the same exact thing happened to him, right? He was in the car wash, washing the car, and then got super paranoid, went into the building, and started splashing water on his face. Literally the same exact scenario that happened to me. And I was like, right, I wish you would have told me that before I actually took the snack. But I was like, I wish you would have told me that. I didn't tell him, but I wish you told me that again. And it was probably because he went through that, and he was like, okay, he's got to experience the same thing. I don't know. Who knows? You never know, But, yeah. Ooh, it's getting pretty dark in my room right now. I just took a look at the recording. It's getting a little dark. It's a little gloomy outside. A little gray outside. And this is going to be an interesting game. I think I'm just going to keep on applying pressure right here, and attack the king pretty soon. But yeah, that's the end of the story. That is when I got too elevated at work and never did it again. And never, ever, ever again. What can I do here? I think I'm going to... No, I can't do that. See, the one problem I'm having right now is my opponent is applying a ton of pressure on this square right here. So I'm going to have to counter and do something like this. So you attack my queen like that, and I can put you into check. So we're going to put my opponent into check. They probably didn't see that one. And we are also threatening this pawn right here, and we have so many pawns getting ready to trample our opponent here. Oh, this is awkward. I don't really know what else to say. That is all I had planned for this video. But what else can I talk about? I think I'm just gonna take. Oh, I can take here. I did the one chip challenge for a video. If you haven't seen that, go check that out. But I've been trying to think of more challenges like that I can do. And I was thinking of the most sour candy. So I just ordered that. I'm going to do that as a video. So, subscribe, stay tuned if you want to watch me suffer while I play chess. I'm also going to go here. And also, I want to know what other challenges I can do. So if you have any ideas for me, go ahead and drop those suggestions in the comments. All right. And then I think I just go like this. Yes. Attack that queen. Oh, no. Okay, yes. I'm doing pretty good here. My queen is protecting this pawn, which is a good thing because now you cannot take. And now you have to go here. And after you go here, I'm going to start pushing my pawn down the battlefield. And very shortly, I will crush my opponent and suffocate him or her. Okay, go ahead and take. Go ahead and put my opponent into check, but I think I should go like this just to bring more pieces to attack the king so I can actually checkmate him or her. You never know. And let me go here, and that should be checkmate in the next move very, very shortly. And they resign. Okay, so my opponent resigns. That is the end of the video. I hope you have found peace in your day, and I'll see you in the next one.